Welcome back to Breakfast Central, and we've re-established connection with the Deputy Director of SERAP, Kolawole Oluwadare, to speak about the missing 3 trillion naira funds. Kola, because of a lack of time and some principalities, I don't know, were against your network, so we'll just get straight to it. It's a double-barreled question. First is, what exactly did the Auditor-General's report uncover that led to the discovery of this missing 3 trillion funds, and what happens after your 7-day notice to the Central Bank of Nigeria has expired?
Thank you very much, Benga. The Auditor-General uncovered a total of 13 issues, out of which we have picked just 7 in this freedom of information request that we've sent to the Central Bank of Nigeria. And of those 7 issues, 2 I think is very important to highlight. 1 is what the Auditor-General found, that the CBN did not remit over 1 trillion of the operating surplus for 2022 into the Consolidated Revenue Fund as provided by the Fiscal Responsibility Act. You would understand why that would be alarming. And then secondly, issue 3 is what the Auditor-General of the Federation found, that the CBN for the year 2022 spent over 125 billion naira on what it termed intervention activities. And during the audit process, according to the Auditor-General of the Federation, the CBN could not even provide documents, receipts, processes, invoices, and vouchers for these intervention processes. And the Auditor-General was very clear in his recommendations that these funds should be recovered and remitted to the public treasury. And as the second part of your question, what comes next? The Freedom of Information Act mandates public institutions, including the CBN, to respond to such queries that SERAP has sent forth within 7 days. And if that is not done, the same act permits SERAP and other Nigerians to go to court to compel the CBN to provide answers to these accountability questions. And that is what is likely going to happen.
Now, very quickly before I let you go, now these discrepancies were noted in 2022. And we just have to put this forward that, you know, the governor of the CBN at the time is now under investigation and I think in custody as well. And so what does this mean in terms of transition and transparency? Are you going to say that the CBN governor, the current CBN governor, can be held culpable for this missing 3 trillion naira? Or what then would he be looking like?
Thank you very much. We're talking about the CBN as an institution, not necessarily those at the helm of affairs. Of course, governance, as we know, is a continuum. So this current administration also holds the responsibility to provide answers, and if at all, to aid the law enforcement agencies to uncover how these monies have been spent, and most importantly, to recover those funds. So at the least, this should form part of the corpus of evidence to ensure that the former CBN governor is accountable for what has gone on. And that is why this current administration, I mean the CBN administration, should at the least be able to also provide answers to these questions posed by the Auditor-General, being enhanced and echoed, of course, by SERAP.
Very important questions begging for answers, and we'll continue to monitor the situation. Thank you so much, Kolawole Oluwadare, Deputy Director at SERAP, for joining us on Breakfast Central this morning. Do appreciate your time and insight.
Thank you very much.